What's going on, ladies and gents? Kage's here and welcome back to another Beat Break episode. Today, we're diving into episode 6 of Digimon Beatbreak titled The Bond of Parent and Child. Digimon Beatbreak just dropped an episode that feels totally different in the best possible way. Putting the big battles or flashy evolutions aside, episode 6 pulls us into the messy, complicated side of the world. Shady jobs, sketchy adults, and the kind of situation where Digimon and humans are just trying to survive however they can. And even in all that, there's this warm, stubborn light, the kindness between Pandamon and the people around him. And honestly, I think this episode might be one of the most grounded and surprisingly heartfelt ones we've gotten so far. Last week we got Pandamon's big debut, and now the show really leans into his world and wraps up his arc in a way that felt way more emotional than I expected. So without further ado, let's get right on into it. Starting with the aftermath of the last episode, Tomoro, Gekkomon, and Pandamon were basically ready to get folded by Astamon, but Ren and Makoto pulled up right on time, and with Pandamon's help, using his animal nails, they managed to push Astamon back. I mean, they decide to fall back, but yeah. And I like how Pandamon just yells like his last breath with that animal nails, man, so peak. But man, I don't know what it is with Astamon. He kinda sucks ass. Like, seriously, he can't even get one hit at them with all that bullets that he shot. I'm like, they're laying down there, brother, and not a single one hit? That's crazy. I mean, his special moves is literally called Mad Dog Fire, so... But yeah, it was a split-second thing too, you know. Then Pandamon goes home covered in wounds, and once the boss sees his boy like that, he went straight to Yukari's office to take responsibility. He bows his head, begs and says he's willing to slit his stomach if that's what it takes for Yukari and that gang to leave the shopping district alone. Yeah, he about to do the harakiri. And Yukari? Yep, he just beats him up and throws him outside like, get out here, old man. Like, I'ma be real. I don't know Yakuza culture that deeply, but the idea that, hey, if I apologize and offer seppuku, you'll forgive me out of respect, right? Feels so, I don't know, ancient. Even Yukari calls him out like, what era do you think this is, old man? And honestly, it's kind of right. Beatbreak takes place in the future, 2050, but somehow we still got dudes walking around acting like 1980s gangsters. It's weird. I mean, cool, but still weird, right? Anyway, Pandamon wants to go take revenge after seeing the boss all beaten up, but the boss stops him. He tells him the clan only raises their fist to protect the weak. That's the only reason people like them can survive in the cracks of the society for this long. And Tomoro overhears this whole thing and start making this connection in his head. He admits that he doesn't get this whole chivalry stuff, but he hates seeing people trying to shoulder everything alone just to look cool, because he saw that same thing in his brother Asuka. I mean, he's not wrong. The old dude just went there going for seppuku, right? And we finally get the clarity here that Tomoro isn't just grieving, he's angry about it. And also angry that Asuka protected him and handled everything alone until it cost him everything. Like, even Gekkomon's mad, right? Keep trying to convince Pandamon. Man, the hell with that custom rules and everything. The boss got hurt, so it's payback time, dude. Who cares, you know? And not gonna lie, I respect this next scene when Tomoro and Gekkomon meet outside and just nods at each other, meaning they're gonna take matters into their own hands now. They're like, alrighty then, we'll do it ourselves. Makoto and Rena joins in too, and of course, their main objective is Astamon's bounty, which is 1,000,000 credits. I mean, he's a perfect level, right? And Pandamon over here severed his father-son bond with the boss, meaning he's not family anymore, so he's not breaking any rules now that he's gonna go after Astamon. Hey, I respect that. He doesn't care as long he saved his loved ones, right? Even Gekkomon has to ask, you sure, dog? What about the chivalry stuff and all that? And Pandamon says he's not his child anymore, so it's fine. line, then start crying, right? My man. Of course, it's hard for him to come to that conclusion. And the next scene here, just like a lot of us predicted, there was a mole. And yeah, he be feeding Yukari the bounty list, and Yukari over here used that list to contact people, basically offer them illegal jobs. But here's the part that surprised me. I expected this mole to be some kind of big mastermind villain, someone with schemes and motives. Instead, he just kinda looked like some young guy who got half threatened into it. No big plan, no ambition, just a dude who got dragged into something he couldn't get out of. And his name was Nawa. And again, what's up with that mushroom haircut, man? He really feels like one arc character, not a recurring threat or anything. Also, shout out to Kiyo-san over here for having one of the coldest villainesque faces in the episode. He got that shadows over the eyes, sharp expression and everything. It was so good that I couldn't even tell which one was supposed to be the actual bad guy. The guy was reliable but terrifying when he wants to be. Now, the crew storms Yukari's office and the fight with Astamon kicks off in the mirror world. I was taken aback. Not gonna lie, the way they swiftly moves in, you know, the entrance, Astamon quickly realizes it and starts shooting. Then they comes from one of the vent above and start holding down Astamon. And Pandamon finally enters the room and went for the strike. It really feels like watching an action movies right now. Big W. And this fight really sells how strong a perfect level Digimon are. Glowing Dawn just couldn't do anything to him. Tomboy Blaze, Paralyzed Echo, even Pandamon being perfect level, but he's just not at his full power, of course because he lacks E-Pulse, right? Gekkomon and the others try to avoid dire clashes, using tricky angles and timings, and their teamwork honestly looks cleaner every episode. I love that. We see how first Wolvermon took Kageromon and Gekkomon and runs away in circles searching for an opening, got shot, and now Kageromon flies holding Gekkomon with his tiny legs, which is cute, and now he got shot, right? And now everything is up to our boy Gekko, and Tomura kinda gave his all with the E-Pulse too. And this right here is where low-key big W Gekkomon moments for me, dude. Gekkomon appears from above using his swing tackle, that Sonic looking attack, but when Astamon tries to guard it, Gekkomon cancels his swing tackle and goes on to use his other move, Break Throw. But this time he used it to tie both Astamon's wings to get real close to him to kick his machine gun away. And we got this shot right here. Man, that's cinema right there. Yo, Astamon is just done right there for me, man. A rookie level, pull up on you, doing all those feints, steals your beloved weapon away, your Oro Salmon or whatever. I would run away and not coming back if that were happening to me. Like, sheesh, brother. Especially the acrobatic tongue tricks to knock away the gun. Cool, crazy. The movement's tight, but the power gap is brutal. Astamon uses another of his special move, Maverick, shooting down Gekkomon, and that gotta hurt. Beating a perfect level head on is just not happening, right? Especially Astamon level. And Gekkomon did more than he should be doing. Good job, Gekkomon. And that's when Pandamon pulls a sneaky move. He loads his claws into the gun Gekkomon knocked away, and when Astamon fires it, the energy clogs and the gun explodes on him. And that creates the perfect opening. Pandamon puts every last bit of E-Pulse into his right hand, charges in, and lands the finishing blow. Even Astamon like, you really planning on dying, huh? And we see the tears and everything. Man, the dude is going all out on this one chance that he had. Like, he had to do it right here. And not gonna lie, it's a very beautiful scene. And Astamon's fading away shot too is also great. It genuinely felt like watching an ultimate fight, an ultimate or perfect level, right? And even with the not enough E-Pulse handicap, he still fought smarts and earned that W. But then he runs out of E-Pulse and starts fading away, says his goodbyes to his brother, but Gekkomon just can't accept it and grabs onto him. Of course, sharing his own energy. And Panemon like, no, you can't survive this if you do that. And Gekkomon over here says, you said we share everything, no? Though we were born separate, we died together, you know? And the flashback to, man, peak Gekkomon moments right there. I really couldn't hold my tears. I'm like, oh, that's my boy, let's go! You kind of feels the sacrifice right there too. And the blow up, not gonna lie, that's cinema right there. And of course, Gekkomon managed to save him, and that whole scene, yeah, it was tense, brother. For a moment, it looked like both of them might disappear. I actually held my breath there, like, shit. Like, I know they're gonna make it, right? But still, it's insane. And one thing that made me speechless this whole scene, like, I didn't know Gekkomon had it in him like that. You know, the moment we saw them through Tomoro's glasses, you see the first thing Gekkomon did was exactly like Panemon. The what? We're alive? And then goes on to hug Panemon. That's when I truly cry right there, like, wow. Gekkomon were really sacrificing his life on that very spot, huh? You won't believe what was just unfolded before us. I had to take a moment to breathe right there. That's how insane Gekkomon is. And Tomoro says it, sharing half, which literally what Gekkomon did. And I think Gekkomon just become my favorite Digimon of all time right there. Respect. Whew. And of course, that scene also entails how special Tomoro's E-Pulse actually is, right? And after everything, the boss scolds at Panemon because he leaves his rob behind, meaning he's still a family no matter what. And then of course, the old man feeds him with E-Pulse, which is funny. It's a wholesome ending, right? Which also means Yukari's operation is done too. The mall is caught, the illegal job network is gone, and the shopping district gets its piece back. Then we got Yoshi picking up the guys, and we see these goodbyes between the brothers, which is great. And we see Astamon turns back to Mokumon, which also entails that the bounty are halved again. And on the way home, Tomura splits his meat bun with Gekkomon, trying to be nice and all. And of course, Gekkomon eats Tomura's half too. I don't know if he's being smart here, but yeah, a silly little gag to wrap things up. But man, Gekkomon's sense of sharing is interesting. With Panemon, he was that all half and half, super fair thing. With Tomoro, he doesn't even hesitate to eat his portion, man. So funny. Anyway, next episode looks like it'll kick off a fresh arc titled Nirinso, whatever that means. And I'm honestly hyped to see where the story goes on next. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. And as always, this is Kage signing off. Stay sharp and I'll catch you on to the next one. Peace.